So our next guest is Marco Amador. I met Marco some years ago when he was a sommelier at El Cheto in the Valle de Guadalupe.
Yep.
Right now, he owns La Botella Wine Bar at the Park, and they've got all kinds of different wines from the Valle de Guadalupe and also elsewhere in Mexico that you can taste. He has been working in the world of wine for over 25 years.
Yeah.
He's experienced firsthand the demand for Baja California wine as that demand grew, and also the booming popularity of the Ruta del Vino. He's one of the most recognized wine personalities in Baja California. If you want to know anything about Baja California wine, this is the guy right here.
Finally, right?
Finally,
Yes.
yeah.
Finally. Oh my God, well, we miss you. We miss you, and we're also very thankful that you're here. And then you brought so many of your beauties.
Some wines of Baja, there are, it's a little bit exposure of the wines of Baja. There are many varieties. There are over 100 types of grapes in Baja. And every day, new wines, new versions, new items. It's kind of difficult to taste all the wines that are in the market.
Right? And 100 varietals
Yep.
of grapes?
I didn't realize it was that many, Olga. Did you?
Yeah.
I think I've had maybe half of those, but the other
Yeah,
half.
I probably
around
had all of them.
25 or 30 of those are very popular. The rest are not too popular, but we have in Mexico very good wines. There are, in Baja, there are around 200 wineries. 85% of the production of wine is made in Baja, the rest in other states of Baja, of Mexico. The production has been grown very fast, and the quality also. Those wines have been award wines all over the world in international events, so that means that we have quality.
All right.
Yes, and you mentioned the varietals.
Yeah.
One thing that I remember is that we can mix any varietals to make any kind of wine the winemaker feels like making. Can you please tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, in the world, the main producers of wines, Italy, France, Spain, there are very stretched the types of blends that they can make because there are some certifications and some regulations. In Mexico, there are no regulations. That means that you can do almost whatever you want. And you can find jewels that you cannot find all over the world. For example, I don't got the bottle, but this winery, Corona del Valle, they made a blend of Tempranillo and Nebbiolo.
What?
Ooh.
A Spanish grape with an Italian grape.
Yes.
It was a crazy combination, but it's amazing.
Oh my God.
Great. Tell us about some of the wines you've brought today,
Well,
Marco. And I think we're going to taste one too. We're going to have a really
Sure.
nice segment today because we're going to wake up and have breakfast.
I think this. We're gonna open this Corona del Valle. It's a blend of the reds. You told me that you never been tasted.
I have not.
If you want it,
Yes.
yeah.
Sure.
We're gonna open this
Thank
bottle.
you. Who's gonna say no to wine from Baja? I mean, you can always ask, but it's usually going to be a yes. Oh my God. One of the things that I also found in Valle is that you mentioned it, the winemakers. You mentioned people from around the world are coming, but then also winemakers from around the world are coming. So then they have the opportunity to have access to all these grapes, and then they also have the opportunity to just create what pleases their, all of their senses. Because in reality, wine is one of those that can connect with all of your senses. Look at this.
Beautiful. Some people like the sound of a beer can opening. My favorite sound is wine being poured into a glass, especially wine from the Valle de Guadalupe.
And another nice thing about the wine world, it's
Yes, sir.
all the time comes together with the great food.
Oh yes, I know all about that great
Valle
food.
Guadalupe and Baja has a lot of great food, and great wines with great food has fun.
Yes, they complement each other.
Yeah. First thing, when you serve a wine,
Yes.
you should serve less than half a bottle, a glass, so you can have the opportunity to express the wine inside of the glass. you move a little bit the wine inside of the glass, and then you will see the body, the legs on the glass. This has a nice color, a little bit aged, and
kind of a nice ruby red.
yeah,
And it does
coloration there.
have the legs coming down
Yeah.
beautifully.
and then put your nose inside of the glass.
Don't be shy, everyone. Put
smell-
your nose deep into this glass.
Yeah, and smell the barrel, the fruits, the.
And it's a
fruit.
different, every time is like I can smell different fruits, different aromas, different everything. Like it's, wow.
Yeah.
And then I also always get a little bit of a nose of like minerality
Yeah,
when
it
it
has
comes
a
to the
lot of
Baja
minerality.
California
Yeah.
wines because of the terroir.
Yeah, but in the mouth you're not gonna feel salty.
And now this is the part where we drink. Salud.
Cheers.
Cheers, Marco.
Cheers, Marco.
It's a full body wine,
Oh yeah.
has a great acidity, has a. In the palate, you can feel the wine soft and silky, and long at the end.
I can feel it.
Very soft hands.
I would say
Yeah.
yes to this one. What is something that you would recommend when doing a wine tasting or when enjoying your glass of wine?
I really recommend start with white wines.
Yes.
First with something with no oak, then move a little bit up with whites with oak. We can start with champagne or end with champagne. And in the middle, first a light, medium body red, and then the full body red wines. That's the way from soft to strong. Also in the color, from light to dark.
You know, and I didn't think about that. Like to do because a lot of people don't know that there's white with oak and white without oak. Can you?
For example, most Sauvignon Blancs doesn't have oak,
Yes.
and most Chardonnays have oak. Both are whites, but there are very different wines.
A lot of people always ask me how many wineries, if I go to the Valle de Guadalupe for a day, how many wineries should I visit? And they want to go to like 20 places. And I say, you know what?
I think for a good trip, for a day trip, 3 to 4 wineries in a day, it's perfect spot.
I
You
agree.
will have fun, enjoy, and stay the time to enjoy the place and the wine tasting. And when you try to visit 5, 6, they're hairy.
Is it rush?
Yeah, and you'd enjoy, and then you get hungry, and then
Yes.
you feel mad.
It's not,
and
it's not leisurely, and it's
Or-
also Mexico. You
Or
wanna-
contact the experts, right? And then we
Yeah.
can give you a good, we can give you a good balance of where to go
Yeah, but
and.
3 to 4, there's the best decision to visit Valle Guadalupe, and then have time to enjoy a real good meal.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
also your wine, as you wait and as it airs out, it also changes its aromas and its flavors
Yeah.
in a lot of them. So we
Right now, you
there
can
are
feel
some
in,
that are
in this
young,
glass, the wine has been changed from the time that you are served to right now.
which is alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is alive, and it is, and as time progresses, you know that I don't remember the name of the winemaker who was telling me that this is something that it is a living thing that as we go we are enjoying it and it's coming into our.
It's a living thing. That's why we have take care with the wine as a living person. Take care with the wine in a good, keeping it in a good temperature, keep it without touching too much the sun, and take care like a baby.
Yes.
A bottle is like a baby. You have to take care like a baby.
Yes. So you take care of the bottle as a baby, and then when you pour it, it's also depending on the different types of wine. Sometimes you have to air them out before you can put them on your glass, and then sometimes you can just put them directly to your glass and then you can just drink it, which is the beauty of the lessons that people get when they come to Valle de Guadalupe or to your place in Park.
Yeah, yeah.
And speaking of which, you were just telling us before the show, Marco, that in addition to getting Baja wines at La Botella at the Park Tijuana, you guys are now doing sangria.
Yeah, we have a Sangria's bar. We have 20 different sangrias. The new one from the season is Rose Petal Sangria.
Rose petals. Now, you're going to make one of those, I think, for us, the Rose Petal Sangria. There you go, Olga.
Oh my God.
That's a gentleman right there, ladies and gentlemen. So what are you spraying there, Marco?
I'm spraying infuse of roses.
Oh.
I infuse the glass with roses.
That smells amazing.
Then
I'll put
It
my
almost has
glass
like a
here
bubble
for
gum
now,
smell
so
to
I
it.
can observe you.
Interestingly.
Oh, I see. Look at
And
you.
this is what is this, Marco?
liqueur of roses.
Okay.
Then
And oh, I see. So then every single one of the
Another
ingredients
roses.
that you have has to do with roses
yeah,
and
It look-
lime.
You're like a mad scientist here, Marco, just concocting something amazing.
We're probably gonna be able to give you the recipe for this amazingness. If not, then we have to visit you at Park
no, we can do that.
and enjoy more of all the different sangrias. This is exciting.
Yes, it is. I'm thrilled.
I think I'm in love with this rose already.
And here
Of course,
comes the wine.
white wine.
That's important in sangria.
It's very
And
important.
sangria is of Spanish origin, right? Right,
yeah.
Marco?
Yeah, it's in Spanish origin, and sangria starts in the summer season.
Ah.
But then,
Whoops.
sorry,
Opa!
it's not champagne.
Yeah, it's not a party until something gets spilled. So we've got some Schweppes soda water here.
Yeah, soda water.
Give it a little bit of fizz. Fizz.
Lime.
Lime. Something. Ooh, look at this.
Some special things that. Oh, I see.
Oh, it just
looks
keeps getting
beautiful.
better with each pour from those squeeze bottles, Marco.
And as you used to have a show. Are you still doing that show as well? How because I remember you guys were all over the place showcasing. What are you doing with that as well?
Baja Expeditions.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, that's what we do over there. We have to try to do our best.
Look at this. And was that a little strawberry?
And I need one of your berries.
Oh, and Olga, you thought he was just bringing you a gift. It's actually something we're using for the rose petal sangria. Fantastic. Look at the color.
This.
Marco, it amazes me the color matches the rose.
Yeah, that's
Very nice.
our job to do
Cheers, everybody.
the match and taste it. How it tastes?
Well, first of all, it smells delicious.
Smells delicious. Yeah.
This
All
is
right.
delicious.
Marco,
Thank you so much, Marco.
Thank you for inviting me.
So how do people order this? And can you remind us again how to get to your
Roses
place?
sangria. It's easy.
And it's at the Park Tijuana at New
the
City,
park.
right? Which is like just a few minutes from the border.
Yeah, a few minutes from the border. And next week, we're going to open in Revolution and Fifth Avenue.
Oh, really?
New spot of La Botella. Thank you for seeing me.
I am so excited. Thank you so much. Thank you for this. Thank you for the wine. Thank you for educating everybody that comes around the world of the deliciousness that we have here in Baja. And thank you so much for joining us at Baja Window to the South.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right.
Love you.
Always a pleasure, man. We love you.